Hello, wonderful people and fans of SC Organator Matthew. It's good to be in your face again, in your screen, talking about sports. I want to say very big congratulations to Brazil, the nation of Brazil, because 2 years ago when I went to the World Cup as a commentator, traveling around Brazil, I fell in love with the country. I've always loved Brazil. I grew up loving Brazil. Pelé was the #1 name. If you play football, you always say you are Pelé. Maradona is there, but the talk was always Pelé. If you come from my side of town, I'm from Warri, Delta State, we'll talk about Pelé more than any other player. And then as I grew up, I fell in love with Ronaldo da Lima. Man, his burst of pace, his close control, his passion for goal, and he never had controversies around him. Wonderful guy. I love him. Then the other great Brazilian player, Romário, Faraz, Ngaleli won them the USA '94 World Cup. Bebeto for his baby face, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Ade, Junior Baiano, Cesar Sampaio, Julio Cesar, just to name a few, Ronaldinho, Kaká, Rivaldo. I could name all this. When I went to Brazil, against what the international media had pumped into my ear and my subconscious, Brazil was not filled with criminals and terrible people and horrible people. Rather, Brazil was a country that was full of warmth, people who are in a hurry to help you, who are in a hurry to listen to you, who wants to help you solve problems, who want to help you make your stay in Brazil comfortable. And that's the country I came to love. So when going to this Olympics again, people started talking about how Brazil was going to be bad, Brazil was going to be terrible. I told myself that even though I wasn't going because I had some things I was schooling and I had some things I was taking care of, I knew that Brazil was going to host the Olympic and the Olympic was going to be very, very successful. And good thing that this happened. Even in the face of political upheaval, they've been able to win the all-elusive gold medal. Now, what makes it sweet is Neymar is most likely not going to rise up to the level of Ronaldinho or Ronaldo da Lima or Pelé. But what Neymar has been able to achieve is the fact that when you talk about the golden generation of Brazilian players, you would also mention Neymar as the guy who gave them their first and all-elusive Jinx Olympic football gold medal. And the way they won it, he happened to be the one who scored the goal in the final, but beyond that, they came to the final without conceding a goal. Conceded a goal against a well-greed, efficient German team, and then they had to go on penalties, scored 5, and then it's 5-4 on penalties. Fantastic for them. I love the Brazilians. I will always love them. And then fantastic. Congratulations to them, to Neymar, to all of them. And in the days or in the weeks or months ahead, I would also have something to do with Neymar, courtesy Red Bull, which is very, very fantastic. So when that time comes, you guys would also see that in the video. But for now, I'm very, very happy and pleased with the fact that Brazil won. But let's talk about my country, Nigeria. Let's pause a bit and then we'll talk about Nigeria when I come back. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about my country, Nigeria, for footballing reason. When we went to the Olympics and won the bronze yesterday, and it seems like we've performed magic. But for me, my mind traveled back to 2014. 2014, yes, when Sasia came to Lagos, came to my house, and we sat down and we're talking about him just getting the job, taking the job of the Nigerian Under-23 team, the task ahead, why he should take it or why he shouldn't take it, and what a lot of people are saying to him, and the journey. How difficult it would be, the challenges in Beijing. He had won silver. Would it be possible for him to win gold or to win any medal, bearing in mind the way things have been, and then the fact that he failed to qualify for the Nations Cup in 2012? So a whole lot was on ground anyway. Good thing I was able to tell him, take the job, and then beyond that, throw in my support. It wasn't easy. A whole lot of people played massive roles that I will not be able to mention right now. But I want to say congratulations to Samson Siasia. I want to be big shout out to Abu. I want to say big shout out to Judo Gallo. Even if he didn't go to the Olympics, guy, I know the support that you throw into that team. And the old players that played, Ezekiel Imo, Mikel Obi, Trusekong, who's become a revelation for the team, Amozian, Azubuike, Sadiq Umar, who looked very languid and like he was going to break, but eventually contributed his own quota as well. Yes, for those who didn't make it, Alex Iwobi, Kelechi Iheanacho, Judo Gallo, it wasn't because they didn't want to make it. I understand how tight, when the coach says he don't want you to go, there's nothing you can do, because look at Kelechi Iheanacho, for instance. If he had gone to the Olympics, we don't know if Man City would have extended his contract. So it was a good thing that he stayed back at Man City. We'll talk about Nigerian players in Europe some other day, but I feel very, very good that this is happening at this time to Samson Siasia. It's not been an easy one. Let's not forget his mother was kidnapped, his salary wasn't paid at any time, and then he still went to the African Under-23 Nations Cup and won it. And then, yeah, again, he went to the Olympics against the odds. How Delta Airline, we can't say this without mentioning Delta Airline. Whatever the politicking behind, I want to say a very big thank you to Delta Airline too for coming to our rescue and flying that team. You know, I remember the battle that night, so talking to the Senate President Bukola Saraki, going back, calling Atlanta, calling everybody. I couldn't sleep. And eventually, if all those stress and all those pain produce bronze, and this bronze look like a diamond in the sky, I think I feel very, very excited. I'm very, very happy about it. One thing that I want to take out of this Olympic is enough of depending on government and the federation to produce the next good medalists. We just might not be able to get those from there. Maybe only football can do that. Like I've always said about football, football is not about preparation, it's about the state of mind, the people with the best desire to win it. But eventually, the most prepared team also got to the final. Germany was efficient, was very good. Brazil also needed this very, very badly, and they got to the final. But that said, I think other sports like boxing, javelin, shot put, discus, athletics, private individuals need to start setting up some kind of structure that will produce the next best athlete, the next best javelin thrower, the next shot put thrower, the next gymnastic athlete, or the next wrestler, and the rest of them. Let's start doing that. We might not get it right in the next 4 years, but 8 years from now, we'll be able to get it right. That's what I believe anyway. I don't know what you believe, but that's the way I see it, and I think it is possible for that to happen. I will take a break right now, and I'll be back once again. All right, so I'm back. Yeah. And what everybody's going to be doing right now is blaming this person, blaming that person. Isn't that what we've been doing for the rest of our lives since forever? Let's move forward. Let's stop blaming anybody. Blame dialogue from now till eternity. Dialogue does not look to me like somebody who has shame, and it's surrounded by people who doesn't even feel the shame. So let's leave him out of it. Talk about Amaju from now till eternity. It will still come back and tell you that of all the federations that went to the Olympics, it is still his own federation that brought in a single medal. So it's not failed. Yes, we know that our under-20, our under-17, and the senior national team will not be at the respective Nations Cup going forward. Let me tell you, it is more political. For the Super Eagles, it wasn't political, but for the under-20 and under-17, it is more political than administrative. So leave it. It is the Francophone African countries. Yes, I said it. Anybody who's listening to this, it is CAF at work. You know, the way Amana Amaju brought in FIFA president and the Secretary General to Nigeria without getting CAF involved, as ruffles on feathers, some people felt slighted, and they are trying to deal with Nigeria. I will stand with Amaju on this one, not because he's from Delta, but because he's a Nigerian, and I think it is worth doing. Issa Ayota has been in CAF since 1988. It's about time somebody stand up and say, almost 30 years you've been there, it's about time they kick him out. But if Nigeria is going to pay the price, well, no problem, we'll pay the price in solidarity and do well. But then that said, our coaches also need to improve their ability to coach teams, and that will score goals beyond what anybody can use their own political arrangements to kick us out of any competition. Before I go, let me center on the Nigerian Professional Football League, the Giwa debacle. I think what LMC have just done is to show that they are a responsible organization that respect the law of the land. But that said, there are also other legalities and implications to it. I think that football has its rules, and Giwa agreed to those rules and set themselves up for those rules. So if they didn't follow the rules the way it should be, and now they are going to a just court, well, the just court have taken their decision, the LMC has followed, but that doesn't mean that Giwa will play their matches. They still have so many hurdles to face. Like I said before, and I'm going to say again, I don't think Giwa will play a single game in this league, and the league will end. We'll have a true champion, and everything will be decided. The champion would either be Enugu Rangers or Wiki Tories. If you look at all that, yes, there were skirmishes here and there. The MFM match in Agege with 3SC. Yes, the 3SC game. Yes, my camera almost fell now. The 3SC game, it's windy. The 3SC game and a few other, issues we've had here and there. But I tell you, it's been very, very exciting. The league season has been very, very exciting. It's been very wonderful. And top it up is the fact that one private club that I like, I just think that they are not running the club properly, but I like the fact that we have a private club like that is coming, that would be, I call them the Paris Saint-Germain of Nigerian football, or the Chelsea of Nigerian football. If I ever, I've just signed a deal with West Ham, and I hope that deal also makes the club become better in how they do things and how they run the club and how they project their image over social media and over the global space, so that they become a brand. I mean, Nigeria is dying to have a club that is is a big brand, not Enyimba. Enyimba has lost it, that's the truth. And Kano Pillars has lost it, Stress has lost it. But we want clubs that can come out and challenge the global order, not just do things like some secret court or some Babalawo arrangement. Let us do things that we will all be very, very proud of as a country and as a people, and that we'll be associated with. And then wherever you are, if you're Nigerian, no matter how much you love the Arsenal, Manchester United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and the rest, find a way, small space in your heart to love a Nigerian club, because eventually those are the ones that our children and our children's children will easily be able to invest in. It's not always going to be like this. Something is going to change. And when that time comes, let us already have the platform to be part of it. So that's all I've got to say on my, what I call Sports Talk today. When I come back again to give you this video. And before I go, let me also say a very big shout out to every one of you who's been using my bet advice. And for those who's been winning, congratulations. Those who are not winning yet, well, you would win pretty soon. But I know that a lot of people are winning now, and I'm very, very happy about it. I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of everything I do. If I'm not proud of it, I won't do it. I want to say a very big shout out to all of you. Let's keep doing it, because there is money in the sports, and there are people who are making it. Footballers are earning, players are earning, coaches are earning, clubs are earning. The fans deserve to earn something for their passion. This is me. I'm not trying to make common sense like Ben Murray Bros, but I'm trying to contribute my quota, and I'm trying to be different, because sometimes they say you need to get mad. Mad is make a difference. M-A-D, make a difference. I'm trying to get mad here. I want to say a very big shout out to my sister Nikki Laoye for inviting me to a visit to the internal displaced people with the help of the UNCHRO, you know, and all the people that made that happen. A very big shout out to you all. My name remains Edafe, S-Ogane Edafe. It's been Sport Talk on my YouTube channel. Have a lovely, wonderful, and fantastic day. And once again, congratulations to Samson Sessa and the Nigeria Dream Team 6. Congratulations to the entire Brazilian team. Congratulations to Team USA for winning the overall gold and taking pole position in the Olympics. You know, I'm an American. And Team Great Britain, that's where I grew up. I also congratulate them for coming second. And China, thanks to the Japanese doctor who also gave the Nigerian team that much money, $396,000. It is. Nigeria, stop going to Twitter to beg the man money. The man gave that team. Do something, you will be paid. Don't be beggars. It's not good. As I've seen some people go on Twitter to go beg the man money. It's not fine. Well, this is where I say adios. Hasta la vista. Have a wonderful time. My people, una do.